Today's video is brought to us by Arms List. Arms List is a huge online marketplace where you can shop your local area for amazing face-to-face deals, or you can shop nationwide from their network of over 1,300 FFL dealers. You can sell items in your local area. There's no sales fees, there's no nonsense or any other BS. Simply become a member and enjoy all the benefits. Get access to exclusive deals from their partners on the Arms List marketplace and buy in as little as 2 clicks. For more information, head over to armslist.you-know-what, and I want to thank Arms List for supporting the channel. Now, today's news is the ATF. They have had some focus put on them, and it's unwanted by the ATF. See, the ATF likes to operate in the dark, in the back of the room, a dimly lit area where nobody can see what they're doing, so they can use their evil masterminds and figure out ways to further invade on our rights with administrative changes. Well, there's another letter that just went out from some senators, and they're demanding answers. I just did a video the other day about one letter that's floating above. Well, this one is in addition to that, and driving home at a little bit of a different angle. Here's the letter on screen, came out last night, and it's directed to the acting director of the ATF, Marvin Richardson, and they say, "We write regarding the recent actions taken by the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives to limit Americans' Second Amendment rights. The ATF is overstepping their authority by rejecting law-abiding Americans' attempts to create and own a silencer. It has come to our attention that the ATF has rejected hundreds of the application to make and register a firearm form, better known as Form 1. According to the ATF website, the National Firearms Act and the Gun Control Act do not prohibit the creation of a silencer or suppressor. Historically, the ATF has required Americans to file a Form 1, pay the $200 fee, and they would be permitted to make a suppressor for their own personal use. These continued assaults on the Second Amendment threaten law-abiding Americans' rights as they try to follow ATF guidance on making these parts. We request that the ATF provide us answers on why they are rejecting legal applications and denying law-abiding citizens access to their Second Amendment right. The ATF was not established to interfere with a basic right afforded to every American. We request answers to the following questions." Well, first off, the Second Amendment isn't afforded to us by anybody in government, but I'll continue. "Please explain why the ATF is denying Form 1 applications for silencers. Please explain whether these denials reflect a change in policy and how the ATF regulates self-made silencers. Please explain what the ATF has done to inform the American people of its position regarding a Form 1 application and devices it believes are silencer kits so that law-abiding Americans can attempt to comply with the law. Please explain how the ATF evaluates whether a Form 1 application for a silencer is going to be used for a kit that, in ATF's view, is already legally a silencer. Please explain why the ATF has repeatedly approved Form 1 applications for silencers made from kits if the agency's policy is that one or more items in the kits are considered silencers. Please explain how the ATF intends to handle approved Form 1 applications that occurred before February 28, 2022 for silencers made from kits. Please explain how the ATF plans to make tax-free registration available for applicants who, in good faith, attempted to comply with federal law. If ATF does not plan to make tax-free registration available for applicants who, in good faith, attempted to comply with the federal law, please explain why. Please produce all documents and communication, including but not limited to ATF legal opinions, referring or relating to the ATF's definition of a silencer or what constitutes a silencer kit. We request answers to these questions no later than March 31st, 2022. And this group of 26 senators was led by Steve Daines. Now, this would be the third letter in a very short period of time demanding answers from ATF related to policy changes at night in the back corner of a dimly lit room related to Form 1 suppressors and, in the other letters, force reset triggers, right? And, this puts our congressmen and women on record. The ones who have put their name on these letters, signed their name, it puts them on record now. And what do we have coming up from the ATF? In a couple of weeks, we have their redefining what a frame and receiver is so that they can ban 80% builds and ban and stop the ability of somebody from building their own firearm, which has been legal in every single day that this nation has been a country. Always been legal, even before it. but ATF and Joe Biden specifically don't like it anymore. So they're going to try to change things administratively to violate our rights. And what else is coming up really, really quick, like right after that, is they're going to try to ban anything with a pistol brace attached to it and say that it's a short-barreled rifle and it's more dangerous because of that. Well, if they're so dangerous and there's 20 to 40 million of them out there and none of them have been an issue, are they really that dangerous? Do they really need to be put under the NFA and have a $200 tax levied on them just for your privilege to use it? No, they don't. And it's good to see some congressmen and women put their names on these papers. Here's 26, should be 100 senators. The last video I did was 20, should have been 100 senators, because I ask myself, if you're a senator and you're not on these, like, what are you thinking? Are you thinking that it's okay for the ATF to violate our rights? And if your senator's not on this list, maybe you should be asking them that. Now, I spoke with a couple of my friends in GOA and in other areas that are directly focused on these attempts to get ATF back in line and demand answers from them. And I'm going to give you a quote from my buddy Aiden Johnston from GOA. He said, "As if the National Firearms Act wasn't enough of an infringement, ATF's denial of Americans' rights to manufacture NFA firearms, which is explicitly provided for under federal law, reveals the agency's true intent is to restrict the Second Amendment rights of the people. GOA is thankful for the senators demanding accountability from ATF for the illegal denial of gun owners' Form 1 applications." So what do you guys and gals think? Let me know down below. 3 letters demanding answers from ATF. Do you think this will, pull back the curtain, let some light in, and have them recede a little, have them give up their Nazi-like attempt? Or do you think that they'll just continue to march forward regardless of people now in mass realizing what they do? I'd love to hear your opinions down below. Thank you to everybody who reached out to me last night related to this. You all know who you are. I really appreciate it. And thank you to Arms List for supporting this video. Till we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe, because that's what it's for. The Second Amendment, that's what it's for. It's not for ATF to play little tiddlywinks games with us. Take care, y'all.